Hello everybody, huge update. Adani Enterprises follow-on public offering FPO was subscribed by more than 100%. Huge relief. Adanis have proved that if they want, they can always raise money through equities. If loans, debts become expensive, if they have to pay more interest, they can always go ahead and raise money through equities. Now the point is, what is going to happen for all the Adani group of companies, their share prices, etc. In this video, I'm going to analyze one particular company which I believe is fundamentally built on a great business model, and that is Adani Ports. Well, I'm not giving you a stock recommendation that go buy Adani Ports right away because of all the situations that are surrounding this particular company right now. That probably is not even a rational decision, but you can continue to track what is happening with respect to Adani Ports. The first point that I want to highlight is the fundamentals. Let's talk through a few numbers. Number one, Adani Ports profits have grown from 1700 crores in 2014 to 5300 crores in 2022. Number two, they own 95% of the market share within the private players in this entire ports segment. Number three, their growth is sustained. They did not grow in the last 1 year or 2 years. They have been growing consistently. What does the growth consistency mean? They have been acquiring companies over the last few years. In 2014, they acquired Dhamra Port. In 2015, they got into a pact with Kerala government to develop Visinjam Port. In 2018, they acquired Kattupalli Port. In 2020, they acquired Krishnaparnam Port, and in 2022, they have acquired Gangavaram Port. Now, all these acquisitions over the last few years have slowly started rolling into their top line and also into their profits. They are also well known for having good operational efficiencies, and wherever they are going, they are bringing these operational efficiencies into the picture, and they are pushing higher margins in each one of these acquisitions. A great business. Nobody is going to stop paying Adani Ports because of the negative market sentiment. They still need to use these ports for the transportation. Now the point is, it is very obvious that the business is sound. The business model is sound, there are customers, and they are one of the only players that customers can resort to irrespective of the market sentiment. So now let's look at what is the debt to equity ratio. Their debt to equity ratio is close to 3, and that is the lowest among all the other Adani group of companies. When you understand that and when you put it in context with respect to that they are the only company which is generating substantial amount of free cash flows. Well, I'm not saying this. Hindenburg Research, which was slamming Adani's left, right and center, is saying this. They mentioned that Adani Ports is the only listed entity which seems to be capable of consistently generating substantial positive cash flows, approximately 640 million USD. And according to their last year annual report, Adani Ports SEZ growth was funded out of free cash flows. They do not need any kind of external fundraising. A strong business model, and on top of that, they do not need any kind of debt. They can fund their own growth. That is fantastic value proposition. And if you see these kind of companies, stock values dropping by 20% in 1 week, that's definitely something that should be on your radar. However, let's look at the other factors as well, right? The third factor that I want you to look into is the entire allegation against stock manipulation. Now, if you look into it, in the last 1 year, Adani Wilmar stock has grown by 73%, Adani Power stock has grown by 110%, and Adani Enterprises stock has grown by 73%. Adani Ports stock has come down by 14%. Well, if stock manipulation would have been done, they did not do a good job at it, very clearly. Also, the percentage holdings by the promoters themselves. While Adani Transmission, Enterprises, Power and Total Gas, the allegation is that they are holding more than the 75% cutoff. Adani Ports was never even in the question mark, even by Hindenburg. So the allegations are not surrounded around Adani Ports as much as other companies within the group. Now the fourth point, however, the risk is that if other companies continue to go down within the conglomerate, Adani Ports will also go down, just because of the domino effect, right? Everybody is going down, so they will take these guys as well. Irrespective of how strong the business fundamentals are, irrespective of how strong their technicals are, irrespective of what they are doing good versus bad, that does not really matter. So what can you do and what am I doing right now? I'm going to watch this specific stock very closely for the next few days. I want to understand if the overall group is going up, then I believe this is the one which is leading the pack. If overall group is going down, and I believe this is the one which is going to fall the lowest. And that is my analysis with respect to Adani Ports, guys. Do let me know if there are any blind spots in my analysis. I would love to cover them. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you have any questions, please go ahead, put in the questions box. I will go ahead and answer them. Take care. See you again. Bye-bye.